To Cue the Talent, ladies and gentlemen. Nathan is next to me, and Nathan is an actor, a writer, and actually not just an actor. He is in the union, so which one me and some other folks like Irina we're trying to join. So, and he does also equity, and that's what my little one helping me out today. So bear with me. I apologize for the no daycare today, but school is starting in a couple of days, and I want to spend as much time as I can with my son. So it's before the school year starts, and we're getting busy because he's like swimming and dancing and karate.
Grade?
He's 6, so it's the first grade.
Oh.
So it's. But he likes to be in front of the camera. He plays piano, he sings, and he performs.
Wow.
He's pretty animative guy. So once he gets more comfortable with the strangers, you would get to see a lot of his act.
That's good. It's good he got all that by first grade. That's a lot. Yeah.
I've been filming YouTube for like 20 years, not YouTube, like filming quite a lot, and so he gets used to see cameras all the time. Like it's pretty much everyday soap opera.
Yeah.
We film a lot.
Yeah.
So I think, kind of comfortable with attention, but at the same time tired of it. At least my daughter, she's 17, and she totally hates it. She's very pretty, blonde hair, beautiful, and
she's done with it.
She's wants to nothing to do with the camera filming. Like it's just when you and her friends actually want it, but because they don't have that at home. But when you grow up with that, you kind of you don't value that the things that you have for granted.
Yeah.
But we're here for you. What's your story? Tell them who you are.
So I'm originally from Southern California, and in California they film movies and TV shows, and they shot Back to the Future, actually, one of the movies in my neighborhood. So that was one of the first productions that got me into being interested in filmmaking. And then I went to Chapman University and got a BFA in film and TV production. And then people said, hey, if you want to learn about the entertainment industry, go to a talent agency. So I actually did an internship when it was Endeavor, and then Endeavor merged with William Morris. And I actually worked at William Morris, and I was training to become a talent agent at one time. And that was a great experience, learned a lot about the industry. And then I felt like I needed to find myself. So I moved to India, and then I also lived in Nepal. I've lived in Japan. I lived in Bali, studied Tibetan Buddhism, did a lot of self-development work, and did that for a few years, and then moved to New York about 6 years ago. And before I moved to New York, I wanted to focus on writing, focus on acting, wanted to get married, wanted to settle down. Yep, I have a husband. He's from Ecuador. His name's Jorge. Okay. And we've been basically, as soon as I got here, I got married. Well, I didn't get married right away, but I met him about a month later. So we live in Jackson Heights, Queens. I'm also a copy editor for a website called Off Online, and we review Off Broadway shows. And then, of course, acting. Right now I'm in rehearsals for, it's called Queer Monologues in Short Plays 2. It's at Alchemy Theater, and it's going to be on September 13th, September 14th, and September 15th. You can buy tickets at Eventbrite. Just type in Queer Monologues in Short Plays 2. And what else? And then I was in 2 short films this summer. Nice. And and I want to go back to filmmaking. I've stepped away.
What kind of story do you want to tell?
I like dark comedy, Todd Solondz, Christopher Guest, but like Gus Van Sant, David Lynch. That's what I grew up watching. So like indie type filmmaking, character driven. I love the big blockbuster stuff as well. But it's really.
I'll send you a couple of scripts. I have right now a couple of dark comedy.
Oh, good.
Oh my God, this guy that I'm dealing now, like he's Michael. Oh my God, he writes so good.
Yeah.
And maybe we can we can do some stuff. So
Send it.
I,
Yeah, I'd love to see it.
maybe
Yeah.
we can actually build something interesting here.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I also have a strong improv sketch background. I train
You do
and
sketch?
Yeah, I train and perform with the Nat Turner Review. We train on Sundays, and if you go to Facebook and just type in the Nat Turner Review, REVUE, you can find out what we're doing. Rich Jackson's our director, and he books us for everything. So yeah.
Cool. Is there any difference, like when I watch a movie and it's done by LGBTQ community, a person versus like other folks? Like, can you tell that this movie is done by one of us, or it's like it's same?
You mean as an actor or as a director, or
just can you spot, let's say, a style, but like obviously when it's like a like a drug or something, it's obviously people can tell. But sometimes like you see a work of a person and see, okay, that lighting is very particular. I think that person might have some traits of that feeling. That particular scene is like how the scene is set up and how the background is.
Oh, through like the well, I mean, honestly, if you wanted to look at someone, I think Ryan Murphy and Pose. I mean, you could study him to see his work. I honestly don't know. I mean, I don't assume.
If it's
even
talent,
if I see,
it's talent.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter like what's the
yeah, like the actor who did Versace. He's a straight actor from what I understand. I just don't assume. That's the biggest thing that New York has taught me is I just don't make assumptions anymore. I don't know.
Cool.
So if it's gay, straight, LGBTQ, I don't know.
People are people.
People are people. Yeah.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So hopefully you will see some of the work that we might produce in the next couple of months if we come to accord. I film at YouTube Space often. I film here at Brick, so I have quite a bit of my own equipment. So maybe we can figure out
collaborate.
Something that. And I really want to do a SAG movie, so I get myself in the union because I'm trying to film like with other folks, so I get my waivers.
Yeah.
But it's for some reason not working out. Like if you guys need my acting, usually I get like roles like a mafia guy, like a terrorist guy, like a dark, like a really bad. And I want to play maybe a lawyer, a doctor, like saving lives.
Exactly.
I want to do like
you want to do other stuff,
humane stuff, and I always get the villain part.
Yeah.
So I figured out that maybe I will write for myself and maybe collaborate with someone who can see that part of me as an actor rather than just Russian accent. I just purchased a whole bunch of masks. I got a Trump mask, like really. I got a Putin mask. I got Biden mask. I'm trying to do a dark comedy with the election. So I think Trump speaking in Russian, maybe it will be funny. Putin with the English accent could be funny. So I have some ideas for those characters. So it may be like a. I think Stephen Colbert and like some other guys are doing tremendous job, but I think I have things to say that are not there yet. So like SNL is hopefully my next step.
Yeah. No, it's a good time to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, election is coming, so we might make fun of some of the politicians.
Yeah, and you can find me on Instagram at Nathan M. Harding. Thanks.
Thank you, guys.